people watching the stream now, I know they're not going to be there. There we go. It's working, kind of. Holy shit. No, it's not. 39, 45% dropped frames, 50% dropped frames, 60. 70. Fucking thing. There's nothing much I can do. If it's going to be a dick, there's nothing I can do. Because if we're dropping like 70-80% of frames, people can't even make out what's going on. Can't hear anything or anything, so...
Well, do you want to kind of leave it there? Because we've hit a natural stopping point where we were just about to head out again, weren't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can we just pick it up next time?
Yeah, we
There?
could.
Does that sound alright?
Is it playing ball?
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not playing ball. Let me just
Okay.
have a little look at what the stream looks like. Oh, we've got 12 people on now. No, we can carry on. Fuck it. Let's just carry on. Let's just carry on. Because, you know... Yeah, I'll get through it. We'll get through the problems. It's cool. But I'm going to look for another streaming service apart from OBS, because this is getting ridiculous. Like 72% drop frames on a blank screen of Roll20. But hey. Okay, let's just carry on for a bit and see how it goes. So you're all heading out. Okay, cool.
Does Hoshi have a horse? Did you arrive on Hoshi?
Yeah, you did get. You got a horse.
Yeah,
last
well,
time.
I would have had to.
You got a horse last time. Yeah. You did get a horse.
Remember, I got us all horses.
Yeah, you definitely do have a horse, so she can, like, you guys can like chime in whenever you want. So you're all heading out, yeah? So you're all going. So that everyone's going.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys just you know exactly where you're going. Like it's Stormheart City, which is right nearby. And as you pass actually through the city, because we can skip you actually going through the countryside. As you pass through the city, you can actually see there's quite a large military presence, and they're not Raid Mirian troops, actually Stormbreakers, and they're all standing around in the livery, and you can tell it's quite militaristic. And these are people who have been through the wars before, and they can sort of sense it coming when armies are on the horizon. But they're a lot more prepared than they were last time. So you can definitely see that they're all pretty much ready for war. And you finally come to the massive verdant forests of Persis Grove, and yeah, it looks like it's incredibly dense that you'd have to actually climb through it to get in. So you guys pull up your horses. What do you want to do?
Is it a dark forest? Or is it a nice bright and verdant forest?
It's a bright forest. It's kind of it's just a normal forest, just but very 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 thick.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't look particularly ominous or anything. Just looks quite overgrown. Stuff.
Yeah, it just looks quite overgrown.
I'm gonna look for a place where we can bring our horses in, so we don't leave them out on the road for everyone to steal.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Rosan whether he can smell anything particularly interesting coming from inside the wood.
I'm just gonna eye him and just kind of wander around looking for a spot to get in.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. My bad. Okay, yeah. So Logan's just gonna charge in and try hacking away through the bracken and things, the undergrowth.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch him and see where he goes.
And Resin's gonna keep trying to find a better way in that's not gonna destroy his swords.
Yeah. He's like, I'm just gonna watch him and see what happens. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. So
thanks, Magnus.
You just go in and you just start cutting through the brush. You cut through, and you're getting quite far in. And from what you can see in front of you, it just looks like, this is a normal forest. It's got a few paths like running through it, but most of the time you can as soon as you break in, it's like the sound from outside is gone. Like the sound from behind you, like the the whistling of the wind and everything. It's like pure silence. It's like you've come through like a
I want to use
like a bubble.
I want to stop and use my perception to listen for anything.
Okay.
Because if it's a quiet area, then I want to detect if there's any kind of like wildlife or anything like that around that we can hear. You know,
Yeah, Logan would quite like to do that as well, with his ranger ability.
What did I roll?
Yes.
7. Oh, I'm my my ability is 5 perception.
Yeah. Okay. That's not a terrible. That's not a terrible roll. So you can actually, all you can make out is the rustling of leaves and stuff, and you can also hear. You and Logan can hear the roar of a bear, where it sounds much bigger than a normal bear, like much bigger. Like just.
I don't like the sound of bears.
Does have I found a better way in? It doesn't require me to like force my way through.
You can see the path that Logan created for himself, and you can also see that there are brambles and branches that's like broken apart in certain areas, where obviously people have moved through before. But now you can't see Logan, you can't see anything now. You can just see the encompassing wood, and a few. You can sort of see like bushes moving, like because you're actually elevated above the tree line at the moment, so you're gonna have to go down on your horse and then get off like Logan did and get in. But you can sort of see Jurassic Park-esque birds flying away from like massive movements in the forest.
Do I see this as well?
Do I hear or smell anything?
Not from this far away, no.
Well, I'm gonna follow.
I should make clear that my intention. I should make clear that my intention was to get off my horse.
Okay.
And go in. I'm not like listening from. But yeah, anyway, doesn't matter.
Cool.
I'm following these guys in. I think.
Well, I was stood outside the forest waiting to see if Logan got murdered. I don't hear any obvious sounds of murder.
Nope.
So, but I see the rustling of the trees and the birds like flying away. And so go, that's.
I'm going in, but I'm going in very cautiously.
Okay. The only
Just
person who
resin.
can make out. The only
This-
person who
goes
can
in.
make out that that's suspicious is Resin. He's the only person who can look at those trees moving like that and say, "Oh, that's not normal," because you know it just doesn't look normal to him. But everyone else is sort of just like, "Meh, it's birds."
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my swords drawn as I go through, but I'm gonna be going through very quietly and
Okay.
carefully.
Are you
trying
going
not to
where Logan was
disturb
going?
anything. I'm going to go, but I'm going to go very. I'm not going to try to catch up with him. If I catch up with him, that's good.
I'm gonna stick with Resin.
You can just see.
I get the sense that he senses something I don't.
Okay. Hoshi, what are you gonna do?
But I do have my swords out.
I'm just looking around in wonderment. I'm kind of vaguely following this because I'm looking around in wonderment because forests are very new to me. I've not really seen anything like this before. Like I've not really seen forests before, let alone something like this.
Magnus, as soon as you come through the threshold of the forest, there is a crushing sense of the binding all the way around you, and it's like it's swimming everywhere. It's like you're lost in a torrent, like on a river, like just trying to. And when you're actually walking, it's like you're walking against water. You're trying to get through, and then finally, you just break through, and you're fine because your binding talent just like pushes it aside, and you're able to walk through. But now you can notice that you can't hear anything that you could hear before. Now it's just it's eerily silent in this place. Just the rustling of a few leaves, and the scrabbling of a few birds and insects and things that are around. But it presses on you quite intently.
I sort of go, a binding barrier. Interesting. I sort of say that out loud, so the resin can hear.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
What was that you said? Sorry.
Sorry.
Well, I
In
just said,
character.
a binding barrier. Interesting.
as he says that, I'm gonna like be a lot more cautious now because I didn't notice the binding. I assume.
No.
Do I not either?
What does that mean? I mean, can we get through?
Yeah, you can get through.
Like,
It was just.
Well, you've already passed us.
Yeah, you're fine. You've already gotten through it. It's just Magnus.
you and Logan are ahead.
Yeah, it was just.
We're
Magnus.
behind you.
I thought you were saying there might be
you
something
guys
in front of
aren't
us that we
sensitive.
can get through.
You guys aren't sensitive to the binding at all. It's only a binding user who is really.
Yeah, I don't
pushed.
understand what they're talking about, but
Yeah.
I thought there might be some danger.
No.
Am I not?
You did, but you were going forward with your sword, wailing it around like a madman. So that sort
Oh,
of,
okay,
that sort
fair
of
enough.
pushed
Yeah.
it aside.
So I just sort of forged through it then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, Magnus had just walked through
That's
it.
fair enough.
Yeah. Preston's going to be like he heard him say that, so now he's going to be extra careful because
Okay.
there's obviously something a lot weirder going on in this place. So
Okay.
he's not gonna go too far away from Magnus.
Can you all roll perception checks for me? But the binding users, can you add? Binding users don't have to roll anything, but everyone else can, please. So Resin and Hoshi, because if you can use the binding, it's not very potent. So use.
It's not strong.
Yeah, you do your thing.
I
Okay.
can't
You can.
My perception is 6.
You can.
use the binding. I mean,
Oh no! I mean,
Oh.
what's your perception, Hoshi?
5.
Mine is 6.
Okay, that's fine. You both hear music, like the playing of a lute on the wind, on the breeze, that's blowing through, and it seems to be coming from the trees, like above you and around you. So all of you are hearing this now. It's like somebody's just like plucking the strings on a harp throughout the throughout the air.
Yeah.
it's very nostalgic to me.
Lovely music.
Resin is not very comfortable with this. This is
I'm
not the
not
sound
comfortable with
Creed should be making.
Can Resident please say that out loud? 'Cause that's quite a good line. That's not the sound a tree should make.
I do not like this place.
Like a, like
I just sort of go, I don't either.
Yeah.
There's something going on here.
Let's get out of here as fast as we can get this shit done.
Okay, Logan, you clear yourself out onto a clearing. You swipe the last of the bushes and you come out into a clearing. And
Okay.
there's a picturesque stream running through the center of this place. And you lean down, you scoop the water, and it's crystal clear. And you sip some of it, and it's in this beautiful clear mineral water, like very, very, very rich. And you know from your bit of survival training, you've been on the road for quite a while, and you know that streams like this only flow by massive trees. You can
fantastic.
gauge that. And you look down to the left, and there is a squirrel there, and he's just like eyeing you suspiciously. And I'm not joking. The squirrel's actually eyeing you with actual suspicion. Like you're actually going, what the fuck? No, you're just like, what the fuck? There's like one of those looks on your face, and you're just like, what? And he just like sort of he's on two legs, and he sort of like backs away, so they're going, I shit you not, you see the squirrel just go and shrug, and then walk off on all fours, and like get back into the bushes.
Okay. Can I follow the squirrel? Can I tell where he's gone?
You can tell where he's gone. Well, do perception for me.
Okay. There we go. -6.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wow. Wait, -7?
Yeah, because I've got the hunter trait. I think like Hoshi has actually. So you get -7 in forest and rural areas for perception.
Okay, you
Oh,
are.
sorry.
I'm an archer. Does that count?
What does what count?
Is that the same? Are you, or is it hunter?
No, it's a different profession. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I'm an archer. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're jumping through the trees to follow this squirrel, and you come out into another clearing, and the squirrel you're fixated on the squirrel, and it darts between the two big trunks of fur that have fur on it, and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then you look up, and there is this huge brown bear, and I mean, around 15-foot long bear, which just is asleep, and the squirrel just like ran through the legs of it, and is now like burrowing into its fur, and the bear just sort of like pats it as it like jumps and.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Okay, so there's just a huge sleeping bear in front of me and a squirrel trying to burrow into his face.
The actual breath of this bear as it's deeply breathing in and out actually shakes the floor. It's that big.
Okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Is this in like a little clearing then?
Yeah. Well, it's a
in
big
the middle
clearing.
of the forest.
Yeah, it's a big clearing.
Okay. Am I still near the stream or?
The stream is behind you. You can find your way back to the stream quite easily.
Okay. Could I tell where it would be upstream or downstream, whichever one it is here, around here, in this direction?
If you go back to the stream,
if I were
you
to
can.
follow
Yes.
the stream.
If you go back to the stream, you can tell where this clearing is. Yeah. If you.
Oh, okay.
See, what's happened was you were in a clearing with the stream. You saw the squirrel.
Yeah.
You chased after it through the bush. You came to another clearing with the bear in it.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that it might follow the stream, but okay.
Are we following on behind him?
I don't think so. I think I've just
you guys
charged
are
madly
now
into
in the
it.
first clearing where the stream is. You are now in the first clearing where the stream is.
Because I was trying to follow, but obviously not particularly closely, like not too worried about being right behind him.
Okay.
So the stream is there. Can we see where Logan has gone?
You cannot see. Well, you can do a perception check to see if you can spot the broken branches and stuff. Good. You were actually a hunter, actually, so
Yes.
I will give that to you without
She
rolling.
was ahead of us.
You can actually
Yeah.
see completely where he went in the bush. Yes.
No, don't forget I'm an archer. Not
Yeah,
a
I'm the
hunter.
hunter.
Oh, you're the hunter. Okay. Well, the hunter. Yeah. Okay. So Hoshi, you roll for it then, because you're an archer, not a hunter.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
That's under my perception.
Yeah, you can see where he went. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna follow after him because I don't want him getting lost.
Okay. You come to the clearing, and you can't see the bear at the moment because it's in front of Logan. So.
Logan,
kind
don't get too far ahead.
How loudly do you say this?
I love the way Hoshi's.
Sorry?
I love how it's sort of impossible not to metagame this, because it's like you come out the clearing and you go, Logan, don't get too far ahead, yeah? It's like really quietly. Is what it is.
No, I'm not saying it too. I'm not saying it too quietly. Actually, I'm
okay.
saying it sort of like it's not a shout, but it's like
Yeah,
like
it's
a
Actual
sort of-
conversational voice.
It's a slightly raised voice, you know, just to cover the distance. But I'm not
Yeah.
shouting after
Yeah,
him.
no,
or
I
anything.
understand.
Almost too quiet for him to hear, to be honest.
I
Like, if
understand.
I'm honest,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
with
unintentionally.
you. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you hear this, Logan? What do you do?
Logan was sort of in the middle of bending down to see whether he could smell anything on the bear's breath, particularly. So whether just to gauge whether the bear was friendly or not, or that.
Why don't you roll a sneak check
He's a
for
bit
me?
curious about the bear.
Can you roll a sneak check for
Okay. What would you like me to do that on?
me? I
Which
would
of the
like-
attributes?
I would like you to do that on your speed. Thank you.
Body or?
No, speed.
Oh my god, okay. This is going to go well, everyone. And it's a 1,
Hey!
everyone. There we go.
Oh.
There we
The
are.
bear's mouth actually opens, and you go, I can't quite smell it from out here. So you put your head into the cavernous regions of this bear's mouth, and you shout back to Hoshi, you go, yeah, it's I think it's fish, a lot of salmon down here, and it's echoing throughout the mouth of this bear. Yeah, it's
Okay.
some salmon bones, it's a bit of rabbit. Oh look, human
What are you
hand.
talking about?
Human hand, I love it. Human hand.
What?
And he turns around, and Logan turns around from this bear's mouth, and just like with this like skeletal human hand in his hand, and just like throws it to Hoshi.
So can I only see him holding a skeletal hand? Can I see the bear yet?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
I only
yeah,
see
yeah,
him
you can see
holding
the
a
bear now.
skeletal
You can probably see the bear now.
He's
Yeah.
moved forward. Yeah, you can see the bear
Oh,
now.
right, okay. Gee, okay, right, I was going to say. I mean, you think it's friendly?
Well, seems to be. I mean, I just pulled a human hand out of its mouth, but it seems to be sleeping quite well, and the squirrel likes it. So I don't know. There does seem to be something a bit odd about the animals around here, though. I mean, this squirrel, I swear it. I don't know. I swear it shrugged at me before. I know it sounds crazy, but.
Logan, you
I
stand
think
back up.
I
Can you
imagine things.
do a perception check for me, please?
I can indeed. Oh dear.
Okay, no, that's fine. Oh no, shit, no, it's not. It's a critical.
Okay.
Hoshi, can you do one for me?
Oh, what check, sorry?
A perception check.
Perception.
It's a D10. So just D10. Yeah, it's
That's
fine.
just 1 over my perception.
That's fine. You swear you can hear the bear just grumble lock, the word lock, under his breath, and then it just rolls over, and like it swipes at the tree next to it, and the tree just like falls down,
I say
like, falls down and just.
Saying in like I'm saying in like an urgent whisper, like, Logan, did he just say lock?
I think so.
Did the
But
bear
I say
just
it a bit
lock?
too loudly, so because I don't really get why Hoshi's whispering. I'm quite okay around the bear, so.
No, I'm concerned by it. I'm not sure. Not sure I like this. What's going on?
I don't know. They definitely said lock though.
Okay, Magnus and Res
This is a bit
have
odd,
actually come into the clearing now and see the bear because they saw the tree. They heard the tree go down, so they've rushed through the brush to come and have a look what's going on.
Well, I wouldn't rush. I would be cautious because I don't like this place.
Yeah, but you're still there. You still
I'm
followed
not
them.
fighting.
Mm.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna see that bear.
So
and
I
I'm gonna
said-
immediately go the other direction.
Yeah, I see a giant bear. Do I sense anything particularly special about the bear, which is like 10 foot tall? Can I imagine that's not a normal bear?
You can do a binding check for me. Just try and roll underneath. If you don't get a 10, and
Nice.
yeah, it's fine.
Hmm?
You can actually sense that there are multiple souls within this bear, but they're also completely at peace. You can, they're where they want to be, sort of thing. So they're sort of melded into the same being at the moment. So,
Right.
but that's the only thing you
Well,
can
no.
gather.
Right.
Resin is going to move slowly away from this bear as quietly as possible, and back to the clearing. These guys want to get eaten by a giant bear. That's their prerogative.
I just observe, gentlemen, is there a particular reason we have stood around a giant bear? Yes,
Well-
a quietish voice.
I followed this weird squirrel and it led here, so I thought I'd come and investigate. And I mean, look at the thing. It's clearly not a normal bear. Aren't you interested?
Interested enough for it not to eat my head. I would suggest we, leave.
Does lock mean anything to you?
Not to Logan.
It was a name on the statue we passed. That's
On
what
the
you
statue?
mean. There was a statue. It was a man holding a bow, and it had some plaque names on it, something to do with the Stormbreakers, whatever. But
Wait,
it was
something to-
one of them.
Well, I don't know. So just thinking about Hoshi, she doesn't really know anything about the Stormbreakers.
No.
So I guess there's nothing I can really do with that information, but I guess it could be the same lock. I don't know. Is it a
Yeah.
common name in this country?
I say, well, we're in the city of Stormheart. It would be logical to assume it was the same lock.
But is it a common name?
Are we really? I don't know. I'm not well versed in the naming systems of Kaldanians. I have better things to do in my
Are any of
time.
our companions Kaldanian?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Logan is.
Kaldanianese.
Logan's
Resin
got
is.
it, isn't he? No,
Logan
Locke isn't a particularly common name. He's quite famous. I've heard tales of Locke. Not anything very detailed. He's just sort of a myth, something
I
that
think-
was sort of mentioned in passing. But
Dean, can I have a reminder? How long ago was the Stormbreakers? Was the Ventia campaign in this universe?
I will tell you now. It was 2 years ago. No, actually,
Right,
it was 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Okay, so fairly recent then.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, of course. I suppose Corthin still around. Sorry, I don't know. That kind of blanked out my memory there.
I sort of look at you two and sort of go, well, we could stand here debating the nuances, the alien in the presence of this giant, or we could leave.
Hey, listen, this reminds me of something. There was stories back where I came from about this. I've just remembered. Stories about a great bear waiting in a forest for his companion to return. Maybe Locke's the one he's waiting for.
I doubt
I
it.
don't care if Locke is his mother. Let's just leave. I'm sure his companion or whatever will come and find him in due course.
But this could be a mythical creature. This could be we should try and reunite him with Locke.
Exactly. See, Hoshi gets it. Magnus, what's wrong with you? Why are you so nervous? Why are you so jumpy?
I just go, well, you can feel free to reunite him once I am outside of 100 feet. So, good day, gentlemen. As I turn around.
Locke's still alive.
So sorry, Dan.
Is Locke still alive?
Before 6, it's 8 years ago. The Ventia incident was 8 years ago.
Okay.
8 years ago.
Yeah. Sorry, my mistake.
Is Locke still alive? That's okay.
Out of character. I'm not really sure, but Logan would know.
Logan would know. Yes.
Yeah,
Locke is definitely not still alive.
He's not.
No. Definitely.
Definitely not still alive.
Very, very dead.
He was killed by a dragon. So.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah,
So
he was crushed to death by a dragon.
no, unfortunately, something about dragon. I seem to remember, but yeah, nothing
You don't
detailed.
really remember the story of him.
No,
Just that
unfortunately
he's
not.
dead.
I'm sorry. It was a long time ago.
Okay,
He could definitely be the bear's companion.
Logan Dan. Basically, like the climactic
Hello.
battle of Ventia, basically, a dragon appeared because there was a dragon earlier in the campaign, and it came back because it smelt the fire and smelt the blood, and basically annihilated the entire city, and then took off.
Right.
And that's where Cade got his scar from, and that's where that's what Corthin saved him from. And when she married him, had his kids, and that's why there's a war now, because they're bastards technically, and the neighbouring Kael'don wants to take over. And Perce.
But in character, if Logan doesn't remember anything about the story of Locke, then he'd very easily go along with this idea. Presumably.
He would. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, we covered before that Logan knows about this, so I thought I'd jump in.
Oh, so he does know the full story.
Yeah, because he's Keldanian, so he knows.
Yeah. Yeah, so I sort of half remember, but I don't know any of the details, for example, so I couldn't tell you who he was with at the time.
You know a few of the versions of the
I remember
story.
Okay. It's still quite interesting to see what would happen.
No one really
but
knows intimately about the bear, presuming
No,
the bear.
not really, no.
Is who I think the bear is. No one really knows the details, so
No.
yeah, the path we're going down makes sense.
yeah. Okay. No, Logan's got no idea about the bear. He's just quite interested in the fact that it's a bear and it seems to be cuddling up with a squirrel that shrugged at him.
I'm gonna go back to the previous clearing because we now have 2 characters there. So Magnus and Resin are Magnus. You've just seen Resin disappearing on the other side of the first clearing with the streamers. He seems to be following the stream up further into the forest.
I shall move to follow him
Okay.
at a brisker than usual pace.
You catch him up because he's going quite slowly, and you may converse.
I sort of just give him a light cough to sort of tell him that I'm there, just in case for some reason he didn't know I was there. As though say, we may have a situation.
I'm not going it. They can play with that bear all they want. I'm getting this wood and I'm getting out of this forest.
I'm like, well, I'm thinking they're going to wake it up, and when it's finished consuming them, it may look for dessert. So I suggest we move quickly.
I'm like, there may be more of them. I'm still going to stay cautious.
I say, very well. But if we hear a loud roaring noise, I suggest we get moving.
Agreed. And then I'm going to continue looking for this tree.
I shall follow him.
I'm fine with that. Okay. So you actually can see in front of you like the edges of this massive. It looks like an oak, but it looks like the dad of every single oak tree you've ever seen in your life. Like it's huge. Looks like a block of flats. It's that big. And you basically come up to it into this clearing, and there's a hermit sitting there, just smoking a pipe in front of the tree, just like chilling out. He's got grey hair,
I
a big massive
marvel
beard.
at the tree.
Are they
for a
what,
bit.
and so are saying this, but we're obviously still with the bear, yeah.
Yes.
Just making sure we didn't. Yeah, all right, yeah.
I have. It's sort of like I've travelled for like 700 years and still not managed to see anything like this. So I'm just sort of like taking a moment, just be like, holy
No, I'm
shit!
just trying
that
to
is
work
a
out if I
big
can
tree.
see if. I'm just trying to see if I can work out why, like, if there's any reason why we would follow you, but I don't think we would. I think we're just gonna brush it off and hang around.
Okay.
So I just sort of like I'm awestruck by this massive tree for a bit.
And you
I'm kind of...
can make out that this guy is he's eating some bread. He's just like munching some bread down, and he just turns around and goes, visitors, and he just like stands up, and he like limps over to you with a stick, and goes, welcome, welcome, and he's like just like starts shaking your hand, but involuntarily you don't actually get to shake your hand away. He's like, oh, welcome, welcome, and he's just come and see the tree. And he's got like not very many teeth left in his face. And starts eating again. He offers you some bread. With bread.
I go, yes. Just don't take the bread. Yes,
wouldn't
you've come
take
to see the tree.
I'll take it, but I won't eat it.
Okay. He's like, he looks over to you and he goes, he puts his hand on your shoulder and he goes, it's a long time since I've seen one of the wolf folk in these forests. Good. Good.
I'm going to back away and kind of snarl a bit. Like,
Yeah.
he's not supposed to know that. My talisman's supposed to hide that.
Wolf folk. Oh, Magnus knows now, my friend. I was just like, wolf folk? I go, interesting. I go, anywho, because I sense that this is a prickly topic for him. And so I go, anywho, we've come to gather some of the bark from the tree. Would be so kind.
He basically looks at you up and down and goes, ah. Right. Can you see, he like points to the bottom of the tree. And he goes, and at the bottom of the tree there's this hill. The reason why the tree's so high up is because it's actually built on top of a massive mound. One with a clearing on the inside, so you can sort of get underneath it. And he goes, walk through the grotto of the master, and it'll be, if you're worthy, he'll give it to you. If not, then... And he claps you on the shoulder and he goes, may God be with you, and then walks away.
So at this point, can I start looking for this ghost? Because as I said before, I was keen to make sure Logan didn't get ahead, and I'm keen also to make sure that they don't get too far away from us. So I'm going to check that they're still in the clearing. I'm assuming they are.
In the previous clearing?
Yes.
Okay, they're no longer there, but you
Weren't
can...
you going to do something with the bear?
Yeah, you can make the check if you want to see if you want to go back to the original clearing. You can do.
I did leave an arrow.
Well, no, what I'm saying is my assumption would be that they just stepped out there to get some kind of fresh air.
Right, yeah.
But if they're not there...
They're not there. No, you can see they're not there.
Right, I better find them.
Okay, so do
Okay,
your...
I left an arrow.
Do a perception roll to see if you can see the
Okay.
what the sign that you left. Yeah, it doesn't need to be a good one. How big is the sign? Resin, how big is the sign?
It's not huge, because I don't want random people to notice it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, maybe a foot and a half.
Oh,
Maybe
right,
like a foot long, really.
That's fine. Hoshi, yes, you can see the arrow that's pointing towards the where they've cut a path through the forest.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my way in that direction.
Logan, what you doing?
Is there anything happening
I
with the
want to-
bear or the squirrel? And or the
Quick
squirrel?
thing, I
No.
want to tell the Logan to come with me, but I'm not waiting for him.
No, they're just asleep.
Okay. Well, Logan's kind of bored with the whole animal. He was quite interested in the strangeness of the squirrel, particularly in the bear, to start off with. But now that Hoshi's left, he's quite keen to go and follow Hoshi, so he's going to go and do that.
Okay. Before you go,
hmm
Magnus and Resin, what do you want to do?
I'm kind of. So the guy left while I was kind of like staring at him, snarling a little bit. And then I'm going to look at Magnus as soon as the other guy leaves, and just kind of look at him like staring daggers at him, and it's like not a word. Just that's all I'm going to say. Like with
I
my
sort of,
hands.
like, hold my hand to my chest and sort of go, I give my word, it shall not part my lips.
I'm gonna let out kind of do a snarl, like annoyed, and then just head under that hill.
Okay. As you come forward, you can feel like a pressing force, but it doesn't hurt you. It's just like the air's reverberating, and you turn back to the hermit, and he just like makes a sign of walk forward. It's harmless. It's not going to hurt you.
Resin's in a particularly shitty mood. He wants to get as far away from that hermit as possible, so he's just going to continue.
Okay, you break through, and let's switch back to the other clearing. Logan, you're just like looking at this bear, and one of its eyes just snaps open, like suddenly.
Okay.
I'd like you to
Logan's
roll a speed check, please.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
Oh dear.
dear.
That was
Okay.
not a time to roll a natural 10.
Dear.
What? How many HP do you have? Just out of curiosity.
If I don't tell you, does that mean I don't get hurt?
If you don't tell me, I'll just kill you.
180.
180. Okay. Right. Okay.
I told you. I did
what is
warn you.
Logan's actual speed?
Okay.
2.
The bear out of in a casual fling, it just like swats its claw upwards, backwards, and kind of bitch slaps you into the air, and you take 87 damage.
Okay.
And then you fall on the ground,
Great.
and it stands up, and the squirrel just like looks at him and goes, ever like a look on its face like, oh shit, and the squirrel just like fucks off, and the bear just like charges straight towards you, and it's on you within like a second. I want you to make another speed check, please.
Oh dear.
Well, okay.
Hey!
That's better.
Oh shit. Okay, let me just roll d10.
You always roll natural one.
Some erratic behaviour going on
I
today.
know.
Okay, yeah. You dive out the way, and I take it you're going to sprint the fuck away out of that clearing now.
I would love to, yeah. Logan's all about valor and everything, but there's a massive bear in front of him that's just sort of swatted him.
Yeah. See, David there, just like, how'd your kids, how'd your wife? Okay. You go like sprinting down this down the clearing, and the bear is literally just like streaming through these trees trying to get to you, and you burst through. I want you to do a perception check and then a speed check, please. No, a perception check, and if you fail, you do a speed check.
Okay.
That's fine.
Where am I at all this?
You are still in the clearing. You were just moving up the clearing, so you're just out now. So, but you can hear what's
Okay.
going on. You can definitely hear what's going on now.
I'm going to knock an arrow quickly.
Okay.
Are you really gonna shoot this bear?
I don't know if that's wise at all.
You're just gonna piss him off.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Not yet.
Logan barrels into the pathway that Resin created before, and he's running straight towards you. Hoshi, do you want to shout anything, Logan, or are you just gonna?
Run.
I've got a problem, Hoshi. Put the bow down. This isn't the time.
Okay, I put the bow away and run.
Okay. The The bear is like just literally coming up to you, and you guys burst into the open clearing, and the hermit just like stands up and goes, "Visitors!" And then the bear just bursts through the clearing, and he goes, "Oh shit!" and then runs away into the clearing, and like, out of the clearing.
Oh my god!
And
I just let out a sigh of like.
Where is everyone else?
Okay.
who has?
I just shout at them, just like, I did warn you about that god.
That just happened at a perfect time.
It's just falling down into the abyss.
Was that intentional? Because that was beautiful.
Yeah, that echo was amazing. I think it might have just been
It's like he's backing away into the cabin beneath the tree. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He does like the Homer Simpson thing where he just disappears into the bushes. He's like,
I
"Oh,
told
Lord."
you about the bear.
Yeah. Okay.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, I'd like you. Who's got the highest speed, please?
Me, but I think I'm already gone.
Resin? No, you
Oh,
are
I
still
had
outside.
2 speed.
Okay, so
No, I'm
My
at
speed is
9.
only 6.
okay, so Resin, you go first.
Nine.
What
God,
do you
I'm
wanna
only 6.
do? What do you want to do, Resin?
I am continuing on.
You're gonna.
I'm having nothing to do with this bear.
Okay, the bear goes next. And, okay. Everyone's HP, please. Go. I need to write it down for future reference.
80.
80,
60.
What, max?
60. Yeah, max HP.
180.
180 HP. And Resin is
120.
120. Okay. Cool. I'd like. Yeah, just type them in. That'll good. I would like. Actually, yeah, it would be Logan. I'd like Logan to roll a speed check for me.
Another bloody speed check.
Use another 1.
Oh yes. Okay.
What's
That's
your-
equal. It's not. It's
Yeah,
not
so you fail.
2.
Yeah, you fail. You need to
Oh
beat
right.
it.
Okay. Okay.
That's why I said you need to produce
Oh
another 1.
right, okay. Oh, I didn't know this fucking maneuver. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay,
Okay, it's not fair.
it just swats. It has 4 attacks. It just swats and does you 38 damage, and you fall backwards. And it turns around and swipes fully for Magnus, who's standing nearby.
I was nowhere near those guys.
Oh, were you? No, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he was following me.
I was following Resin, like cautiously, because I was tripping. I was gonna like get to the door and then let him go in, because I'm not exactly the worthy
There is
type.
no door in this
but-
thing. You literally just walk underneath the canopy of the hill, and you got to hope that it can't get in there, but it probably can. So you guys can try and get away.
But I'm not like nearby.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay, we'll have to be on Hoshi then.
You guys can try and get away. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just like throw the bear at you. Fuck off.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll get away. No.
No. Something. Okay, it swipes fully and does 59 damage to Hoshi, and it knocks Hoshi straight towards the actual the cave, the canopy itself. So you're actually weirdly, Hoshi, you're actually
I'm just
nearer to safety
scrambling.
now. You're actually nearer to safety than where you
I'm
were.
just scrambling back into the cavern, like in
Yeah.
shock, basically.
Okay, you all have a turn now. What do you want to do? It'll be Logan, Magnus, and Hoshi now. Have a
In that
I
order?
think. No, I'm last.
no, it'll be Hoshi, Magnus, then Logan.
Okay, I am just gonna basically crawl or move as quickly as I can into the cavern,
That will.
away from the bear.
That's okay. Yeah, okay, go for it. Go for it.
What shall I roll?
I'm gonna let you do it. Actually, I'm just gonna let you do it. Okay. So, Magnus, what are you gonna do? I think I know what you're gonna do.
Well, if has Hoshi fallen like next to me? Like, very
yes,
close by.
yes. Literally at your feet.
Well, I'm gonna sort of crowd. Yeah, I'm going to hold out a hand and cast Closing Wounds.
Okay.
So roll D10 -5. Yep, so that passes.
Thanks,
And now
Magnus.
14d8.
pretty torn up over here.
So you're healed for 62.
Cool.
Back to full.
Cool.
And then with my second move action, I go, best of luck with that, and then run.
Yeah. Okay.
Like into the canopy.
Logan.
I kind of just like hold up an arm to him, like the word thanks for healing my near fatal wounds just kind of stick in my throat.
Logan, if there is ever a time to embrace your character's honourable, combat-bound, rugged sensibilities, now is the time. Or you can just run away.
Saber, I bid ye stand and fight on fair ground.
Yeah.
On guard.
I
Pretty
challenge
much,
you. Just
yeah.
hit it with your gauntlet. Like, I challenge you to a duel.
I'm actually gonna. He's actually gonna take off his leather glove and then just sort of throw it down on the floor, as in challenge.
The gauntlet
And then,
has been thrown, quite literally.
Just throw it on the floor, in challenge, and then I think he's gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna cast Sundered Earth because he feels like his sword is pretty useless at this stage.
Okay.
So let's do that.
Okay.
I said that as a
20-foot high bear.
Logan is truly almost.
Let's see if the
honourable.
20-foot high grizzly bear has a chance of breaking free of this man's puny attack.
I laugh at he rolled his head on its speech and just died.
Yeah.
Thanks, Magnus. Love it. Okay.
Alright. Is that cast?
So they roll against their speed. Yeah, so it's cast. Yeah.
Okay.
So they roll against their speed.
Yep. Hope for a natural 10 here.
10.
That'd be pretty hilarious.
D10.
That
No.
would be quite funny.
He rolled a 2, so he did well.
Okay. He passed. Okay, fair enough. If they pass, they take 5d8 plus whatever my dice are. Now, Tom, explain this to me again. The whole die thing.
You get 1 for every one you are over 6.
Yeah.
Right? And then for every one over 8, you get 2. So if you're 9, you'll get 1 for
So I
7,
get
1 for 8,
and then 2 for 9.
for level 9. So you'll get plus 4.
Okay. All right then. Let's do that. This is going to do absolutely nothing to him, but there you go. Hey.
Hey.
He like picks the mud up with his hands and just like sniffs it and then puts it back down again.
Okay, that's fine.
You want to do anything else?
Like a little bit, sure.
I think Logan's going to understand how futile this is and then try and get away as fast as he can, but he's only got 1 move left, so 1 action.
How much HP do you actually have left?
So depending on how far he gets. 113.
That's not bad, considering what he's been doing.
Yeah, because I've been taking off armor as well. If you don't want me to take off armor, then I can just minus 2 sets of that now. But
Nope, he's gonna go for you again. Do a speed check for me. You're hoping for a natural 1, obviously.
no.
Who isn't?
Okay. Let's go for it. Are you rolling? Did you roll?
They're
cool.
3, yeah.
Cool, yeah. Okay, let's do let's have a look at this.
Magnus, as a petite Asian woman, I don't think you're going to have much problem with.
That's 114 damage. Because he literally bites for you this time. And like just bites you around the body and he actually throws you into the cavern itself. So you go past everyone else and straight into the cavern, and everyone else can just hear you go, "I've got nothing," and you go like smashing straight past them into. And they can just hear you. They can just hear you knock over a bunch of stuff down there.
Right. Okay. Well, that went well.